Peace, family! Alright, so in this video, you see I got a different format right now, and please, I know I don't have the greatest handwriting. Some of these words may be misspelled. I'm so sorry, but that ain't what matters right now. It's the information that matters. So right now, we're going to be talking about a transit and astrological shift that's going to be happening on November 21st. Same day that the sun goes into Sagittarius. So what this is it's going to be Venus going into the sign of Scorpio. Now, good day to y'all, first of all. Good afternoon. So, I wrote down some key words, some key phrases that are going to basically describe the overall energy of Venus going into the sign of Scorpio in the next 3 days. Well, technically 2 days. So, and first of all, Venus in Scorpio. Well, now, what's Venus, first of all? Venus is love. Venus is appreciation. Venus is how you relate to people. Venus is your ability to touch things, your ability to sense certain things. So it's your sensations, too, in a lot of different ways. And Venus, in a lot of different ways, rules your values and certain possessions that you may value. You know what I'm saying? Like this shirt. You may value this shirt more than certain other things, you know what I'm saying, because of, the energy that's behind it, who gave it to you, what day you got it on, was it on your birthday when you got it? Depending on what circumstances, that's going to determine how you value something. But Venus is just, your sensational energy too, and your loving, and also Venus is how you attract. I don't want to just be a floating arm right now. So Venus is how you attract. And Venus in a man's chart is going to rule in a lot of different ways the kind of woman that you desire in a lot of different ways. Now, going on, when we go through this astrological journey, we'll start to talk about the asteroids, and we'll start to talk about Juno, which rules more so like the woman or the man, if you're a woman, that you're really supposed to be like with, the kind of energy that you're supposed to really be with, rather than just the energy that you desire. But Venus, and in a woman's chart, Venus is going to be the kind of man that has these certain values of their Venus sign, or have these certain traits of their Venus sign. Really, it's really deep. It's not just a one-sided thing. It could be with men too, but men's preference could be more so based upon their Mars sign, because Mars is more of a masculine energy, and also maybe the sun sign, because that's a masculine energy also. But in general, Venus is just your love, your appreciation, how you relate to people, how you sense certain things, the way that you do love, and the way that you do express value and appreciation, and the way that you express gratitude also. Now, it's in the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is fixed water. So, first of all, Scorpio is a very intimate sign. Scorpio is not like what the textbooks astrologers like to say, that Scorpios are freaks, Scorpios are sex addicts, Scorpios are dark, Scorpios are evil, Scorpios are manipulative. Every zodiac sign has their toxic traits, but Scorpio deals more so with intimacy. It's fixed water. So fixed water is going to be more so like, so water is emotions. Water is your intuition. Water is how you're able to go within yourself and be able to reconcile your own emotions and be able to express these to other people or even to yourself. And it's, and it's fixed water. So fixated energy is going to be dealing with sternness, not practicality, but stability. I think I already said stubbornness if I hadn't. Not flexibility, that's mutable. Stableness, consistency, perseverance, loyalty, fix, not wanting to change up, not wanting to try to seek something new. So when it comes to emotions, this is what Scorpio deals with. Scorpio doesn't want to share what they love, especially if that's a person, with other people and everything like that. Scorpio wants what they desire, what they emotionally desire, they want to keep that to themselves. And I understand this because I have a North Node in Scorpio. So this is my natural energy, and my natural way of how I need to go about my spiritual path is to be intimate, is to be, and to be very passionate about stuff dealing with the emotions. my emotions, other people's emotions. That's part of my spiritual path. But fixated water is going to be dealing with intimacy. This is going to be dealing with passion. This is going to be dealing with transforming your own emotion, being fixated on your own emotion to where you can actually like keep this consistent, but you can also shapeshift too at the same time with this consistent emotion. This same emotion could go through different evolutionary stages, which is why Scorpio is ruled by the archetype of the scorpion, the eagle, and the phoenix, because your emotions go through different phases throughout life. But you're still fixated, and that fixated energy comes from that space of loyalty. You're loyal into your emotions. And when you're with a person, you deeply, deeply care about their emotions too. You care about your own emotions too because you're fixated on your own, but you having the capacity to be fixated with emotions and be loyal with emotions, you're able to reciprocate that same energy onto another person that you are relating with or that you're in love with. Now, Venus in Scorpio. First of all, this is the energy that we're all going to be dealing with on November 21st. So, this is going to be dealing with us attracting. Actually, I wrote some keywords. Let me dive into this. Very deep and intimate love. I may have spelled that word wrong. Forgive me. Now, very deep and intimate love. So, people who, if you're a person that wasn't really good with expressing your love on a very intimate and a very deep level, on a very like open level, Venus in Scorpio, this is going to be intensified. You're going to be feeling this urge like, man, I need to be more sensitive to other people's emotions. I need to be sensitive to my own emotions. I need to be intimate. If you're in a relationship, you may have that urge to want to actually be more intimate because you may have this energy of, oh shit, if I don't become more emotionally involved with this person, then shit could hit the fan. Now, another aspect that could play out with Venus going into Scorpio is obsessive behavior when it comes to love and relating. So, you may be the kind of person that may be very possessive with your relationship. This is where that archetype comes from of, oh, I don't want you to do anything with anybody, or I don't want you to go hang out with this, or I don't I don't want you to do anything besides when you're with me. Because that's that archetype. You got Venus, which is love. Venus, which is how you relate. Venus, which is, your ability to show love. And it's in Scorpio, fixed water. So you're fixated on how you're fixated with your emotions. And that's related with the Venus energy. So you're going to want to love a person, place, or thing and have it only to yourselves. You're not going to want to, share this energy. Like I was saying, you don't want to share this energy with anybody else. You want to keep this to yourself, and you may be obsessive. And, if you are trying to seek somebody, if you're trying to attract somebody, then it's going to be very hard because this energy is going to give off a sense of obsessiveness. So while Venus is going through Scorpio, we have to learn how to balance this energy out and not be so obsessive. You absolutely can have the deep emotional feeling that you may have for somebody or that desire to want to attract them, but you got to be balanced and you can't go overboard and be too obsessive or be too power and controlling. That's another archetype of the Scorpio aspect, is power and control. And it's not that they mean any harm, it's just that their nature is they're fixated on their emotions. So it's not mutable water like Pisces where you're able to have empathy and everything, and it's not cardinal water like Cancer where you're trying to give someone the opportunity to change their own emotions and try to be a leader and be like, hey, listen, I need you to get out of this funk and everything. Scorpio, obsessive. This is like they don't give a shit. They care about their feelings. You know what I'm saying? They're very sensitive. They might be the most sensitive of all the water signs, honestly, because they have this natural ability. It's not their fault. They're born with this natural ability. Not natural ability. Well, it is a natural ability, but their natural energy of being fixated on their own emotions. Fixed water. Consistent intuition also. So Scorpios are very intuitive because they're stable and they're consistent. The vision they see, it doesn't change up. It doesn't get clouded by any other mental emotions or thoughts or anything. If they see something behind the scenes, this is why Scorpio is ruled by the 8th house, the behind the scenes realm. This is why Scorpios are able to sense bullshit underneath the surface because they're fixated. They're not trying to change up. They're not trying to initiate. They're just there. And they see it all. Obsessive behavior when it comes to love and relating. Another thing that could be happening too is you could be attracting, which is related to the Venus energy, you could be attracting dark and taboo situations. So attracting dark and taboo situations could play out in a lot of different ways to where you just being in a situation, you're at the store or something like that, and you're buying groceries, and then all of a sudden somebody comes up to you, and just because we have this energy of Venus going through Scorpio, there's a very good chance that someone could just sense that they need to let something off their chest, and you may just be that person if you're in alignment, or if you even have heavy Scorpio energy, that this person may just come to you and just reveal, just let it all out. Especially since we have November 21st, the same day that Venus goes into Scorpio, the Sun is going into Sagittarius. So the Sun going into Sagittarius right here, the Sun brings light. The Sun brings vitality. The Sun enhances the ego. It shows light and brings light to a situation. And it adds creativity also. But in this case, the Sun being in Sagittarius, Sagittarius is expansion. Sagittarius is travel. Sagittarius is the higher mind, mental exploration, and also optimism. So this energy is going to shine a light on this Venus in Scorpio. So like at the same time as Venus is going into Scorpio, as we got the Sun going into Sagittarius, there's going to be a big light being shown on this ability to have an attraction to taboo and dark situations. Whether it's people explaining to you the dark taboo situations they went through in their life. Because Venus is also, I wrote this too, Venus is an air and an earth majority energy. Like the energy is a 50% air and a 50% earth. Air because Venus is ruled by Libra, which is an air sign, and Venus is ruled by Taurus, which is an earth sign. So Venus has these qualities of being relatable, that's the communication side, and also that energy of sensation and value, which is the Taurus side, that valuing of your possessions, whether it's a loved one or a person, place, or thing. These energies, you're going to be attracted to people who may communicate these to you, and you're maybe attracted to something where this is actually happening in the real world, or you're actually physically going through these situations, these dark taboo situations, and a lot of this could be determined on what house you may have this playing out with. And I'm going to make a separate video going through Venus through the houses with this transit right now, with Venus going into Scorpio. Now another thing too that may be going on is you may have the energy to attract people who take advantage of you. Because Scorpio, this is one of the negative traits of Scorpio. Scorpio could be so intimate and passionate about you as a person, and with Venus going into there, this is the attraction. You may attract these people who are since they're fixated on their own emotions. Well, I mean, I'm not saying this is a Scorpio that you're going to be attracted, but you're just going to be attracting people, regardless of what zodiac sign they are, that are going to want to take advantage of you. They're going to see this energy is going to be up in the air with Venus and Scorpio, so there's going to be open access for people to be able to take advantage of you, period. Because people who don't know themselves, they're going to be washed up by the Scorpio and Venus energy, that they're already going to be, trapped in their own desires and what they sense, their sensations, their physical sensations, whatever that may be. Because Venus rules the throat and the hips are very close to the sexual organs. So Venus could be, could be lost in their lower natures at a lot of different times because they're so close to that region. Now, Venus going into Scorpio, like I said, you may have the energy to attract people who take advantage of you, because Scorpios, they see behind the scenes, not Scorpio, but this energy right here, it's a behind the scenes kind of energy. So people may see this that you're not seeing within yourself, and they're going to be washed up, but they just know that they have this energy right now. People who take advantage of people, they may have that energy, and they may use that to take advantage of you, regardless of what it is. If they see something within you that they can just vulture themselves onto, then they're going to take advantage of that energy. Because Venus, is attraction, so you may attract these people, and the 8th house is dealing with fixated emotions. So these people are only going to care about how they feel. They're not going to be giving a fuck about your own emotions in that situation. Now, last but not least, Venus in Scorpio, you're going to attract people who tell their... So this kind of goes back to attracting dark and taboo situations, but this may be you actually may go through these situations, period. Now, attracting people who tell you their secrets, this goes back to that scenario where you're just minding your own business, and then a person you may know or a person that is just an associate, or even just some random person in the liquor store or in the Family Dollar or the Dollar General or something like that, or Walmart, just comes up to you and just feels the necessary need to be comfortable to express how they're feeling on the inside, their deep, dark, taboo secrets. And that's just overall what's going to be going on. And like I said, with the sun going into Sagittarius, it's going to be bringing light onto this Venus and Scorpio energy. So actually, this is actually going to be this is going to be a benefit, because with the sun being in a fire sign, Sagittarius, and then Sagittarius is mutable fire, so it's like you're going to be able to light up everything. It's going to have a broad effect. So we're going to be able to see, and we're going to be able to have a reasoning, and we're going to be able to find the reasoning and the meaning, the mental meaning behind why this shit is going on in the first place. So we might feel a little like we may be more on point this time around if people try to exhibit these qualities of, getting over on us, or if we see a situation that we can like be in a very intimate relationship with people. If we see that opportunity coming up, we're going to be able to be very optimistic about that too, and we're going to be able to see if that's something that we need to jump into or not. And I love y'all, family. I'm going to be doing another video later on today talking about Venus going through the houses, and I'm going to catch y'all later. All right, peace.